The officer here, he invited me to follow him. And the two soldiers, they knock the door. Tack, tack, tack. He opened the door, took him and tied his hand. His mom, and she come outside. She started to scream and cry and cry. And she told, please don't take my son. I have just only this son. My name is Arkady. I am a photojournalist, originally from Iraq. In the beginning of 2014, ISIS took a lot of cities in Iraq. In 2016, they started to decide to cover the war in the front line with Iraqi military. This is the Special Forces Emergency Response Division, ERD, led by the officer Omar Nazar and the Corporal Haider Ali. It's a part of intelligence branch from ERD forces. This is highway between Baghdad and Mosul. I decide to follow this troop. If you see Omar and Haider, he is from Sunni sect and Haider, he is from Shia. For me, it was really amazing story and positive stories. A lot of war is happening between Sunni and Shia. They give me approval to continue to follow them. This photos was in the front line in Fallujah. They just find honey on some houses. They wait there for any order or any mission. They are funny guy, they are chilling. For me, it was important to show the relationship between these soldiers before they go to fight. I took this photo in Hammam al-Alil. It was one of the base of ERD forces. I see the situation has changed. There's something wrong is going on. They told me when we took ISIS fighter, we kill him directly. We kill him directly. But with the cases what I have, they need information. This guy is named Mahdi Mahmoud. He get arrested with his son. They let me shoot pictures. I don't know why. They decide to tie his hand and hang him in this way to try to take information from him. His son in the room, and they can hear the voice of themselves. Then he get searching. I was just shocked, and I'm saying, I am with the heroes or with monsters? I'm with who? This is another picture of Mahdi Mahmoud after he get searching since 30 minutes, I think it's more or less. When I see what happened, I get very, very tired. My body, my brain, my eyes, I didn't know what's happening. The first time I see this, my brain is kind of have link with some image in Abu Ghraib. I feel they kind of play and they kind of enjoy that. So they start to searching him more and more and more. I start to scare. Then they told me he was innocent. They told me he don't have anything. Some of them, they just put them in the jail because they want to go to rape the wife. This photos was taken in 2016. The officer here with the intelligence office, he invited me to follow him. And the two soldiers, they knock the door. Tack, tack, tack. He opened the door, took him and tied his hand. His mom still in the house, but when she heard some voices and she come outside, she started to scream and cry and cry. And she told, please don't take my son. I have just only this son. And she started to do this. In Iraqi culture, you have, if something strong is happening, if someone die, you just push like this. It's very strong. And I see she had pain. He get killed without mercy. I feel he didn't do anything because I didn't have any evidence about him. Until now, there's no any evidence. I contact my agency. Now, when I spoke with them, they just told me this is war crime. and then you need to go out. So you need to be safe. I go back my town, I fix everything, took all my hard drive, and arrived in Europe 2017. I left everything. Yazidi people, it's a small minority in North Iraq, in Mosul, and they experienced a lot of genocide during last centuries. In 2014, ISIS, they start invasions in the Iraq. 7,000 women get kidnapping. It was a huge tragedy. They flee the town. This is inside Syria, close of the border. People they come with a lot of dust in the face, and they don't have shoes. And I see people, they are really sick. Some people, they almost die. These pictures, I sit down, I try to speak with her. She started to cry. She'd like to speak, but she can't speak. She can't. People, they couldn't speak, just they can't cry. Right? And she is really tired. And you see the face, the things. I think these people, they saw a lot of bad things. After 1 year, ISIS, they released 200 people, old people they are get sick. And this woman, she is one of the people who get released from ISIS. They arrive here in Lalish, in Duhok. It's the main temple for Yazidi people. Inside the temple, you can go inside and pray. This woman, she pray for the another people to get released in the future. When the war started in Ukraine, there's a lot of people, they flee the country. Europe, they opened the door. I feel I must go. When I arrived there, first day was very hard. This all remind me the project of Yazidi people. This picture, it was first day when I arrived there. It was interesting for me how she bring these big toys with her because she love it. I see people, they bring chicken. People they bring his dog with them. I see people, they bring something you cannot imagine what's that because they love it. And for me, that relationship was really interesting. When I see someone, they are sad, I told them, I am a refugee like you. I just left my town and country. I feel you, I know what you feel. This image was taken in Medica. There's one guy from Italy, the pianist, they do piano. And just people, they enter, they stop there. They refresh their brain, they hear the good music, sometimes they cry, they get calm, and after that they go. Anyone, any person, how they offer help, they really say, I care about you. It was lovely. I just feel I have responsibility to tell these stories. I feel first I need to document my town, my country. I need to tell the stories. And now the photo changed the system of the Iraq and military. They admit they do crime. This power of photos has changed a lot people in Iraq. People change the way their eyes is open. They start to see more. There's a responsibility about what you need to show to the people.